This is Keith One Time Thurman, and you're watching Behind the Gloves.
This is own Abbas Hussain from Behind the Gloves. I'm here with Martin Murray. Martin, we're here at your formal unveiling of you signing to Matchroom Boxing. First of all, how are you feeling this week? Because it's been a week where you've signed for probably one of the biggest promoters in the UK.
I'm feeling great. You know, it's kind of only just come about this in the past couple of days. So like this time last week, you know, I didn't know I was signing with Matchroom type thing. You know, and I didn't know what was happening. We'd spoke and knew it was a possibility. So it's kind of all just come together all at once. So obviously, with me fighting in 2 weeks and me signing with Matchroom and having the platform of Sky Sports and, you know, fighting locally, you know, I'm obviously buzzing and I'm chomping at the bit now. I can't wait to go.
How did the deal come in place? Did Eddie get in touch with yourself, or?
We just obviously me and Eddie's always kind of like sport, like, you know, nothing about signing contracts or anything like that. Just like on Twitter, and you know, if I want a ticket to a show, he's all, you know, contact him. He's always been sound. So he kind of always like spoke, and I just obviously mentioned it because, like I said, I didn't know what I was doing, and it kind of like come about us, you know, with me being contract free and me basically wanting to fight it. It just, like I said, it just come about dead quick. So yeah, mate. Obviously, it's you know, it's good news that I am signing with Matchroom, I feel, and you know, I think people are going to see the best of me now.
Just going on to Matchroom, obviously you're going to be fighting on Sky Sports. Is this the sort of exposure that you need? Because you've fought everywhere in the world. You've gone from Germany to Argentina to Monaco. Is this the exposure you need to make a UK fan base, in essence?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you could say that's been lacking a little bit with word have gone and who have fought, and not who have fought, but word have gone. You know, yeah. I've never really had the proper backing of Sky Sports. So now that I have, obviously it's going to do really well for my profile, and it's going to do. Not just for like my profile for people who don't know me, but it's going to be good to be fighting on shows over here, you know, for the UK fighting fans, but also my fans as well, who's been all over the world fighting me. And it's just nice that they can come watch me fight at home now.
And what's prompted the move to 168 pounds to super middleweight?
I've just always knew, and we've always felt that I'd make a better super middleweight than a middleweight. We've always knew our future was there, and after the Golovkin fight, it was about me coming home, fighting at home, and moving up to super middleweight, a new venture. And obviously signing with Matchroom, especially with the fighters that they've got.
That's what I was going to ask you. Is there an extra?
It just made perfect sense. You know, it wasn't. There's nothing strategic in it.
Okay.
Because if the super middleweight wouldn't have been as it is now, buzzing, I'd have still moved up anyway, and I'd have still signed with Matchroom. It just so happens that I've signed with him, and the super middleweight is buzzing. Do you know what I mean?
So there is that extra incentive that James DeGale's got, obviously a world champion now. You've also got George Groves, who Matchroom do a lot of business with, Saul, and so you've got that sort of incentive.
Well, that's it. I mean, there's some massive fights there. I will still make middleweight if the right fights come along, as Eddie said in press conference then. So yeah, I mean, middleweight's something I'm still considering. You know, if a fight can get made at that weight, but the big fights there for me are at super middleweight. So I'd only make middleweight if the right fight can come along. Other than that, I'm at super middleweight, and I'm looking forward to all the big fights.
And I've seen recently you've been training with St Helens Rugby Club. You know, you're how's training with the rugby team?
Yeah, it's good. Obviously, I know I get on well with the club. You know, I've got a great relationship with them. Obviously, I know a lot of the lads who play. They're all top lads, and I know them well. So yeah, just been going in there doing a bit of training. You know, a couple of them come up in the past up the gym, watch me train, and I've seen them train. And yeah, I had a couple on pads the other day, putting them through it, and they enjoy it. So it's something we're going to be doing more often. You know, sport with their strength and conditioning. They want to come up doing a session of power gym. So yeah, it's good. I mean, it's like I said, I've got a good relationship with the club, and you know, obviously the ultimate aim for me is fighting at the club at the Saints ground. So now that I'm with Matchroom, you know, I think that can definitely become a reality.
I just wanted your opinion on a boxing triangle that's forming at the moment in the middleweight division. You've got someone who you fought, Gennady Golovkin, Miguel, Cotto, Canelo, Alvarez. What do you make of that sort of triangle that's forming there in regards to that division?
Who was it again?
So it was Gennady Golovkin, Cotto, and Canelo.
Yeah, Cotto's never going to fight Golovkin.
Okay.
Never. Cotto's a top fighter. Really rate him, but he's not a middleweight. As he proved in his last fight, he weighed in under the middleweight limit. Yeah. He made Miguel come down. You know, fair enough if you know, it's anything under 160. So if you want to come in at that weight, what you did, or if you want to come in at 9 stone, if you're still willing to fight someone at 160, fair enough. Yeah. But don't make him then fight for the middleweight limits under the limit. You know what I mean? If you want to come in, fair enough, but don't make him. But I thought that, in my opinion, I thought that was a bit wrong. But yeah, Cotto's a great fighter. I don't think he fight Golovkin, he's too small. They're obviously building the Alvarez fight, which is a great fight. Rates all the 3 fights you just mentioned, but I think if any of them fights are going to happen, I think it's going to be Cotto. It's going to be after Alvarez. Basically, what I'm trying to say, if any of them is going to fight Golovkin, it's going to be Alvarez. Cotto won't. I believe they're building a big fight now with Cotto and Alvarez, which I think Alvarez will win, and obviously he might have a big fight with Golovkin because I think he's the only one who can fight him. I don't think Cotto will.
Okay, well, thank you very much for talking to Behind the Gloves. Before you do go, do you have any sort of social media that you want to promote up to the fans?
Yeah, obviously on Twitter at MartinMoneyBox. So yeah, just follow me for people that's not already following me, and yeah, just thanks for the support, and yeah, look forward to putting on some good shows here in the future.
Hi fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps, and if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking this little icon right here, or else